What if I tell you that with AI, you can basically live forever? Your clone can keep talking, joking, and even creating videos long after you've logged off. Yup, your own AI twin without spending a single penny. Sounds crazy, right? Well, I actually did it, and in today's video, I'm gonna spill everything, the exact steps, the free tools, the little mistakes I made, and how you can nail it too. This clone can basically digitally replace you in videos, meetings, and even interviews, so let's dive in. Honestly, when I first tried it, seeing my own voice talk through an AI avatar was mind-blowing. And that's exactly what we're gonna make. I actually tried to make these AI clone videos because trust me, there's more than one way to do this, and knowing the options can save you a ton of headaches. Route A, the no-code, quick route. This one's perfect if you just want to see results fast without diving into technical stuff. Basically, you use free tiers of online avatar or AI video services. These are websites where you can upload a script, pick a talking avatar, or even a simple animated character, and boom, it reads your text back in a pretty convincing voice. The best part? You don't need to install anything, write a single line of code, or even worry about setup. It's fast, intuitive, and honestly a lot of fun to play with. The catch: free tiers sometimes add watermarks, limit video length, or restrict how many clips you can make. Route B, the open source DIY route. Now, this one's a bit more of a journey, but hear me out. It's mind-blowing once you get it working. Here, you're using free libraries for voice cloning, lip syncing, and image animation. Basically, you record your voice sample, feed it into a voice cloning engine, sync it to a video or an animated image using a lip sync tool, and even animate still photos if you want. It takes a bit of setup, some patience, and yes, a little technical curiosity, but the payoff is huge. You get full control, no watermarks, and you can tweak everything exactly how you want. You can make your AI clone do almost anything, and the best part, it's completely free. Personally, I started with the no-code path to get a feel for it, then jumped into the DIY method for the final clips I actually loved. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which path fits you and how to start creating your own AI clone videos today. Okay, now let's get into the juicy part, the tools I actually used to make my AI clone videos and why I chose them. I tested a ton of options, literally spent days hopping from one tool to another, but eventually I settled on a combo that balanced quality, control, and cost perfectly. First up, Coqui TTS. This is the backbone of my whole workflow. Coqui is an open source tool that lets you clone voices in tons of languages. You literally just need a short sample of your voice. Even 10 to 30 seconds can be enough, and it can produce WAV or MP3 files that you fully control. The flexibility is insane, and because it's community driven, it's constantly improving. The catch? You do need a bit of setup, usually on Google Colab, but don't worry, it's not scary, and I'll show you exactly how I did it. Personally, this is what made the voice sound real and fully mine, instead of robotic or generic. Next, WAV2 Lip. This is the magic that makes your AI clone look like it's actually talking. You give it any audio, your cloned voice from Coqui, and any video or photo, and it produces realistic mouth movements synced perfectly with the speech. I swear, when I first saw my selfie talking back to me in sync with my own voice, I almost freaked out. Third, First Order Motion Model, or FOMM. This is what I use to animate still images. Say you only have a photo of yourself, FOMM can take a short driving video like a small clip of someone moving their head and apply that movement to your photo. Combine this with WAV2 Lip and suddenly your AI clone isn't just talking, it's moving naturally. Editing tools. After the AI does its magic, you'll want to stitch everything together, add captions, background music, maybe crop or adjust timing. I personally use OpenShot. It's free, simple, and does everything I need. Shotcut works too. You don't need fancy, expensive software for this. These free editors get the job done perfectly. Optional web avatar services. If you want a no-code, super fast route, services like HeyGen, InVideo, or Synthesia are great for quick clips. They usually have free tiers or trials, which I use to test ideas. The downside, watermarks and length limits, so for the polished final stuff, I stuck with the open source pipeline. For my first try, I used a phone clip recorded in my room. Fan was on, background noise everywhere. The clone sounded robotic, like a bad sci-fi robot. Took me 3 tries to get a dry, clear sample, and that made a huge difference. Suddenly my AI twin sounded like me, and I couldn't stop laughing. Lesson learned, clean prep is everything, and that's it. Now let's dive into the fast lane, the no-code or low-code route. This is perfect if you want results quickly without messing with setups, code, or libraries. Step 1. Pick a service. I tried HeyGen and InVideo for this. Just sign up with your email and look for the free or trial plan. Keep in mind there are always some limitations. HeyGen and InVideo let you make short avatar videos, but free tiers often add watermarks or cap minutes. That's okay for testing ideas or short social clips. Step 2. Create or upload your voice. Many no-code platforms have built-in TTS voices or let you upload an audio file. Some even have upload voice or clone voice features on a trial. I usually use the latter approach. I generate a WAV from Coqui and upload it. This worked well because free tiers rarely allow unlimited voice cloning. Step 3. Choose an avatar or template. Pick a ready-made presenter avatar or upload your own photo if the platform allows. If you upload a photo, check how many angles or shots the platform needs. Some want multiple photos to animate properly. Step 4. Paste your script. Enter the text you want your AI clone to speak or upload your audio. Preview the result, adjust pacing, and add captions if needed. This is where you tweak timing and make sure your clone sounds natural. Step 5. Render and download. Free plans usually give low-res or watermarked renders. That's totally fine for testing and prototyping, but for polished final videos, you might upgrade later or use the open source workflow. I use this route a lot to prototype different script lines. It's super fast, lets you test timing, and helps you hear how your lines sound with your AI clone. Perfect for brainstorming before you invest time in the fully open source pipeline. This no-code path is what I used when I wanted instant feedback. Seeing a talking AI avatar read my lines in minutes was so satisfying. And the best part? No coding or complicated setup required. Alright, now we're getting to the meat, the open source DIY route. This is where you get best quality, fully free, and total control. I'll break it down exactly like I did it. Use Google Colab. Colab gives you a free GPU for a limited time and makes running open source notebooks super easy. I ran all my models here. Personal note, the first time I opened Colab, I was nervous. But honestly, once you copy a notebook and press run on a few cells, it's surprisingly friendly. Find an easy collab for Coqui voice cloning or run it locally. Upload a short sample of your voice. Record a clean 10 to 30 second sample on your phone. Remove noise in Audacity if needed. Run the Colab cell to clone your voice. It asks for the path to your sample and outputs a cloned voice or directly generates speech. Export a WAV of your target script. Listen and evaluate. Sometimes you'll need to re-record for clarity. I re-recorded twice, and the clone improved dramatically. Coqui is perfect because it's open source, free, and you fully control the audio files. If you have a phone video, crop it to the head. If only a selfie, use first order motion model with a short driving clip to animate your still image. I used a 3-second clip of myself walking, and FOM made my portrait look surprisingly lively. Avatars are optional, but real or animated faces give better realism. Run WAV2Lip via an easy collab or locally. Upload your Visual Plus cloned audio WAV. It produces a new MP4 with synced lips. Tweak parameters for natural movement. My first render looked robotic because of breathing sounds. Removing breaths in Audacity made lips match perfectly. Finally, import video, add captions, background music, and crop or color correct. Export in 1080p, 24 to 30 frames per second. I usually export twice. A test low bitrate version first, then the final. But everything's not going to be super smooth in your very first try, isn't it? Let's talk about the real world stuff, troubleshooting and pro tips. Because trust me, the first few AI clone videos I made, not everything went perfectly, but once you know these common issues and fixes, it gets way smoother. Issue 1, clone sounds off or robotic. This happens a lot if your sample isn't clean. Run the audio through Audacity to remove background noise and normalize volume. I learned this the hard way. My first clone sounded like a robot reading a script from the 90s. Issue 2, lips don't match the audio. Wave 2, lip is picky about audio clarity. Make sure your WAV is clean, without long silences at the start or end. Trim any extra silence, and if the platform supports it, tweak the lip weight parameter for more natural mouth movement. Personally, trimming a couple of seconds at the start made my first video look way less robotic. Issue 3. Face looks weird after faux MM. This usually happens if your driving video has extreme movements or fast head turns. Issue 4. Watermarks on free web services. If you're testing HeyGen, InVideo, or similar, free outputs often come watermarked. Totally fine for drafts or social clips, but for polished videos, stick to the open source pipeline. You get full control, no watermarks, and better quality. Issue 5. Compute limits in Colab. Colab GPUs have runtime and quota limits, so you might hit errors or timeouts on long renders. I usually render the voice first, then visuals, then sync. Keeps everything manageable. Stick to these tips and you'll save hours of frustration. Before you start having fun with AI clone videos, here's a super important heads up: the legal and ethical side. Cloning other people's voices or faces without their consent, that's wrong, and in many places it's actually illegal. So only clone your own voice or someone who's explicitly okay with it. Don't impersonate celebrities or public figures, and definitely don't use someone else's voice or likeness to create content that could harm them. It might seem harmless or funny at first, but it can get you in serious trouble. When I experimented with friends' voices, I asked for permission first, a quick yes, and they even laughed along with me while seeing their AI clones. It made the whole process fun, safe, and stress-free. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more, check out my guide on how to create content through AI for free.